Hi everybody, coming to you on a Sunday morning. Thought we'd try something new. Let's see here. I think we're looking good so far. I'm going to double check this time because last time apparently I went live on my personal page. I wondered why I both didn't see some of you and why I saw people that I don't see very often. So anyway, it was fun. But then of course right after I got several messages saying, "Where are you tonight?" So, you know, one more thing having to do with this technology I've decided to use. So good morning, everybody. I'm going to give you a few minutes to come live with me. Hello, Jean. How are you doing? Might be a little chilly, I'm guessing. Just guessing. I think it's chilly here. I can't tell you for sure. My assistants are being quite unruly. You need to get out. Go on, get out. I am coming on a few moments late, and it's already because I was going to tell you it's because of audio problems, because Tango wouldn't quit barking at the neighbors. The kids are out playing on their bikes. How dare they? Right? So anyway, hello, Roz. You made it. And hello, Jean. I mean, I already said hello, Jean, but thank you for sharing, Jean. And I appreciate that so much because now especially today, we're on at a different time. We're on at a different day. So there might be different crafters with us today. We'll just have to wait and see. It's cold and rainy in Florida. It's dry and cold here. I don't think we're expecting any more precip for quite a while. So I've got to keep this going or my voice might go. It already sounds pretty crackly, doesn't it? I wish I would just get better already. Everyone always says that, but the congestion kind of hangs out with you, doesn't it? Okay. Hello, Norma Jean. Hi, Donna. Oh, she says a bleary-eyed good morning. It's 9:30 her time, 9:40 her time. She had a birthday yesterday. Happy belated, Donna. I hope you had a great day. You said you did, so I hope it was really fun. Carry it on to today. I would. Hello, Peggy from Minnesota. I'm sure it's cold. I'm sure you get tired of people asking you that, Peggy, but I'm sure it's cold. So we're going to play with Designer Series papers today. We have so many nice ones right now. Really outstanding, right? In the mini catalog, let me grab that out. Here we go. In the mini catalog, I know this is backwards, but you get the point. And then also in the celebration flyers, I want to make sure that you don't miss out on those. Or, you know, it's just nice to see them in different formats, right? The catalogs are great, but they, of course, can't show you the full pages of paper or the entire layout, maybe the way I might or somebody else might. So it's always nice to come on and see what is in my brain when I'm looking at the papers. Okay, so I'm going to point you down. We will talk about the events that I have coming up in case you need a friendly reminder. Let me make sure I've got something for that. I do. I will also give you a friendly reminder that I sell all of the products I'll be using. So all of these papers you'll see today and more, thousands of more products, anything to do with paper crafting, I can help you with the high quality Stampin' Up! Products. So if you would like to, during this video, if you would like to pop on over and shop, you can do that just by going to thestampingzoo.com and using the host code that is below, unless your order is $150 or more. I will also tell you we have a great signing special right now. For $99 plus tax, you receive $125 of product of your choice plus 2 additional stamp sets. So that could easily be about $175, $165, $75. Depends on which stamps you choose. But the thing is, you get to choose any current stamps. So if they are available to order, you can get that stamp set. So like I said, a great time to start your discount shopping, because after that, everything you purchase is at least 20% off. Excuse me. and you can increase that to 25 and more with volume discounts, and the list goes on. And you can belong to my group, the Zoo Crew. We have fun, not surprisingly, probably. We do our own team events. We do our own creating. I do creating over on that page. We get together and we talk about all things Stampin' Up. So if that sounds interesting to you, I will not make you get up at 10:30 every morning in case this is your sleep-in time. We usually meet later on in the day, 6 or 7 o'clock. So anyway, if any of that sounds fun to you, like shopping with a permanent discount, please let me know. You can also just call me if you have questions. 208-830-6328. Probably don't call me right this minute, but once I'm off live, you can call me, okay? All right, so let's pop down with all of that. Let's just take a look at the first set of papers that I have up here. I'm going to take that off. I chose this paper because it's my favorite paper right now. It really is. It is free when you purchase $50 of product. So you get the $50 of product, of course, plus then you can have a full package of paper. There are lots of other options, but the papers in the celebration are especially fantastic right now, I think. Hello, Pam, and thank you for sharing. Yes, please share, everyone. I appreciate it. And there's KZ reminding everyone. Thank you so much. So, I don't know what it is about this. I think the genius of this is that it's vanilla with the bright colors. And as I look down this is just, I love the combination, right? So this is a little square. I'll be showing you samples of the paper this way. Tells you the number at the top. If you'd like to take a screenshot, place it on an order. But then there's 6 different pieces of paper with 2 designs on each piece of 12 by 12 paper. So this is like the front and the back, if you will, or the front and the back, if you choose. The point is, this gives you a little snapshot of all of the beautiful papers. I do want to show you a few of them, though, in their 12 by 12 glory, because some of them are just too beautiful to believe. There. I think that's right, just looking at the daffodils. So take a look at this beauty. Here's another one that's pretty outstanding. Look at that. Oh my gosh. They almost have, to me, an Art Deco feel. I don't know. Maybe not this one so much, but I don't know what. It looks like fabrics to me. You get very easily, like, I would love a chair that looked just like this. Might be a little too much for some of you. Maybe like Jen Houston wouldn't like that. But that's okay. I would love it. And there's this one, which I think is so clever. I've made a card out of this, but you can split it in half and then cut it into thirds. And you can have 6 card fronts. Super easy with this paper. So that's just, like I said, a little snapshot. And then, of course, there's beautiful designs on the back. And they might be a little more subdued or a little more all-purpose and generic, which is really the genius of the celebration, or of the designer series papers, isn't it? Is that if you've used a lot of the flowers and you need something else or want something else, then choose this like cool window pane graphic. Yeah, it's really nice. Hello, Ethel King, and thank you for sharing. I appreciate that so much. So, okay, like I said in the subject of today, we are going to let the paper do the work. This is going to be a lot of just easy but impactful, I think, and pretty cards. So here's the first one that I just wanted to show you as an example of that paper that we were just talking about. Is I have taken the Thanks dies. They are called Amazing Dies right here. We've talked about them a couple of times. So just with the Amazing Dies, I've cut out the word thanks, put some of our brushed brass butterflies on them, and boom. I think it's a very impactful card and so easy, right? So keeping that in mind, Let's make a quick card with this. I almost want to do a 5x7 because I really want to show off one of these patterns. Why don't we just go for that one? Because I think, because it's got some of everything. I'm in love with it. Okay, so let's see here. And I'm sure I will ask for your input. I'm trying to figure out which color, and I kind of like the, is it Pool Party? What's the blue in here? Oh, I guess that's Mint Macaron. I like that. It's coming off as blue to me, so that's really fun. Let's see here. Yeah, why not? Okay, so 5x7 is going to be a 10x7 piece of cardstock, okay? So you will not get 2 out of this cardstock. You'll get 1, but that's okay. 7, okay, and then for the 10-inch side, I'm going to score it at 5 inches, and doing this off camera, of course. My desk is just not quite wide enough. All right, already beautiful. I probably will use a piece of vanilla as, let's see here. So I'm gonna use a piece of vanilla to kind of separate this paper from the cardstock. I do that a lot. I always prefer it. I just almost always prefer it. So I kind of just stop guessing. So if the front is 5x7, I'm gonna cut this down to 6 3/4 by 4 3/4. Ooh, that is 4 3/4. Okay. And then I'm just gonna cut down another 1/4. So 6 1/2. Oh, this paper is divine. I always have a slight twinge of guilt that I'm cutting into it. Oh, it's so pretty. So beautiful. I have forgotten my measurements already. 4 3/4. 4 1/2. By 6 1/2. 4 1/2 by 6 1/2. Okay, got it. So pretty. So what does everyone have planned for today? For working folk like myself, tomorrow is probably, oh, look at that. Tomorrow's probably a holiday for you, which is great. We like that. It always makes Sunday feel a little bit nicer. I really like that. I must always think about it because when I wake up and it's Sunday, like I said, I really know, I really think about, oh my gosh, I have 1 extra day. Yay. So anyway, I don't know if that made sense, but it's always a nice feeling. How about that? There we go. Let's see. Where did I put myself over? Here in the corner. All right. For what it's worth, there. I'll be chatting with you. So you can see that I'm doing a little cutting off screen, and I hate to just sound like, you know, I'm a ghost running around. Probably sleep, but you should be walking to get your knees better. I think you should do a little of both, Donna. A little of both sounds perfect. I'm going to go ahead and cut an insert for this card because I like inserts. And even though I could write on the Mint Macaron is fine. It's light enough that you can write on it. I just like I like to finish off the inside, and it gives me another opportunity to stamp. So let's see here. I'm gonna do 6 1/2 again. 6.5. Cutting's a little wonky. By 4 3/4. So it'll give us 1/4 of an inch around the outside. So that's for the insert. Now, I'm wondering, do I want to include some more paper? I will try it. Maybe like putting a strip over the front. I almost do not. You know what? We're not going to. We will probably use some vellum to blur that pattern a little bit so that we can have a sentiment pop out. But I really don't want to cover up that beautiful paper. It's like I said, it would be beautiful for a chair with an ottoman, a reading chair, right? The reading chair that I have now has kind of a bodacious pattern on it. It's like peacocks and greenery and all sorts of fun stuff. Okay, so let's see. I don't have the daffodil stamp set, which is totally fine. And remember, I told you this has to me kind of an Art Deco or arts and crafts feel. So I'm going to use something from the Inspired Thoughts. I love the clean lines and the linear spacing of these sentiments. This is in the annual catalog. So if you wanted to purchase it, you can earn, get yourself closer to earning freebies, right? Oh goodness, I almost forgot. This was in my stack. But I received a beautiful card yesterday from KZ. Okay, I'm sorry. Kathleen Zuckerman. Kathleen, I think you're still on here, hopefully. So pretty. She's the Calming Camellia, which is a stamp set that you can earn by having a $300 party or order. So it's in the back of the celebration. You can only earn it through February. And it's right here, and actually it doesn't cost anything, but again, you can only earn it. It will only be added to your cart when you put in a $300 order. So just another way to earn something free, right? And so anyway, I love what she's done here. She has done embossing. She has either used blending brushes or some sort of sponge daubers maybe to color over this dry embossed piece. And then here's some of this beautiful paper that comes right from the set, right? You'd never know it was all these other patterns, so goes perfectly. And then she's done this like two-tone coloring of this camellia. It's gorgeous, really gorgeous. And then again, something really nice inside and a beautiful note saying she hopes I'm feeling 100% by now. 85, 90%, Kathleen. 85, 90%. I love the card though. Thank you so much. I don't have that set. And so I didn't have any samples or anything to show off people. And so I can't believe how gorgeous it is in real life. Okay. So let's take a look at that. Again, I just want to show you. It's on page 17 of your celebration catalog. And so there's the image, and then it has lots of sentiments. Very nice. This is kind of swirly thing, which you could use in the inside or on the outside. And then the two images that KZ used. So thank you again. I've needed that. It was so nice. Bad dogs. Bad dogs. What are you doing? Okay, so I have not, let's see, I have not chosen a sentiment. I've not even thought about it. I am going to try and, of course, use these cards to send to you and to send out. Let's see. Maybe I'll just go with something that I like the size of, right? Let's see. Okay, 1 minute. Tango. Enough. How about you make a difference every day? I like that. I probably will use a ribbon as well. So this is where these little charts and just the Stampin' Up! Concept of color coordination comes in so handy. So now I'm thinking, well, now I want to add like embellishments and or a ribbon. And so I can just kind of look and see what I have. So I can't really show you this part because it's on the wall, but that's okay. Let's see here. What do I have that I might like? Tango, is that you being a naughty dog out there? Oh, this is kind of interesting. This might, no, I think you guys wouldn't like that. You know what, I actually don't like this with the mint macaron, but I like it with the pattern. So that would be kind of fun, but no, I won't do it. I'm afraid that it would, some of you would leave. It'd be too much. But I do like a pattern on a pattern. Okay, let's see. We saw succulent, which is close to mint macaron, but no, I don't think so. Maybe we're just going to do hard embellishments. Okay, so we are going to cut a piece of vellum, and I think I will use the Stitched So Sweetly dies so that I can do a couple different shapes. That's always kind of fun because these shapes can be a little more ornate, right? Since we don't really have anything else going on. We're trying to just keep it like with the paper and all that stuff. Okay, now that I say that, maybe I just want to choose a sentiment that fits in my die cut. Thank you so much. That's very pretty, but it's kind of large for this one. How about, I've never done this before, but would this fit in there? Oh, hey, that fits and looks kind of fun. Okay, so I could use You Make a Difference Every Day, and that would be kind of pretty. We'd have room for hard embellishments on either side. Okay, done. That's how easy it is. Or hard, I don't know. Was that easy? Yeah, it was pretty easy. I think I want to do some embossing. So I'm going to get out, I don't like silver, I can tell you immediately. It's either going to be copper or gold. And now that I look at this paper, I don't know, this is just giving me a copper vibe. So let me find that. Get my tools out, right? Oh, I already have some out. Silly. It's like I knew that was going to happen. I'm going to put this off to the side. And I had a piece of grid paper around here. Where did that go? Or something. Let me just grab something out of the trash. Here we go. All right. Typing paper works just fine. So since I am using the typing paper, I am just going to put a fold in this so that I can put back the embossing powder pretty easily. Okay, so we do have gold if we want it. We sell our embossing powders now in 3 packs. There's a metallics and then kind of a neutrals, a white, black, and clear, I believe, and then a gold, silver, and copper. So get them both. But I'd say if you have to choose one, just choose one that matches the project that you're working on right now. That's what I always kind of think is a good idea. Just match the project you're working on now, and then add to your collection next order. Okay, so this is definitely going to be big enough. This is not a very big sentiment. I just need to make sure that I get it fairly straight because I'm using this thin piece of paper. Okay. You make a difference every day. This is going to be one of those nice thinking of you cards, right? Okay, just because. All right, a little embossing buddy. Yes, we all need a little bit of that. And then a little of this business. And shadowing this with my hand. I can't really help that. I think I've got it there. We'll check it out. Looks pretty good. I don't know if you can see that, but so that's like the Versamark watermark stamp. It's a slow drying ink. And then I'm going to put some of this copper on it. It's going to be very pretty. Not yet though. I have to heat it up before it's really pretty. I like to give it a couple of rounds. And then I can see right here, there's a little place that caught the edge of the stamp. So I'm going to remove that part before I heat it up. I don't know if I'm going to love this sentiment. It looks like maybe I was a little heavy-handed with the Versamark. We shall see. Okay, let's check it out. So heat tool, also in the annual catalog. Gonna heat it up until it feels kind of warm on my wrist. Doesn't take very long. And then let's check this sentiment out, shall we? Let's see how this goes. Can always redo it. There we go. Changing colors as we speak. Not bad. That's not bad, actually. All right. Heating it up kind of got rid of this little section I was worried about. So there you go. Okay, I'm going to put this back now and remove the embossing powder out of our way, because if I don't, this is going to end up turned upside down somewhere where I don't want it. That's okay. Okay, so a little bit of die cutting now. Not much, right? Oh, and you know what? I want to try this trick that I saw Ange McKay do the other day, maybe last night, I don't remember. She said, okay, so let me show you what the normal sandwich is. The normal sandwich for the mini is the #1 plate, okay, and number 2 plates. And then I tell you this every single time, you're probably sick of hearing it, but I always move this front plate forward a little bit, and it helps the mini just grab. Otherwise, it has a hard time taking all 3 of these into the sandwich at once. Just the nature of the machine. Now, Ange said if we replace the 1 plate with the number 3, that you don't have to worry about it gripping, that it easily grips it. Let's see. I don't know if that means 3 with 2 number 2s or 3 with 1 number 2, but we're going to find out. And that's pretty easy to tell. So I've got a little bit of this low tack tape just to be sure it stays low tack. I put it on my shirt a couple of times. Okay. So then I want to get this centered, right? You make a difference every day. Well, I'm going to go meet up with some of my family tonight. We're celebrating a couple of birthdays. My mom's and, nope, you have to have 2 plates for sure. So my mom's birthday and then my brother, my middle brother. I mean, he's the middle. Yeah, they have birthdays 1 day apart. So it's kind of fun. Okay, that gripped really easily and went through easily. Let's see what we get. Yeah, I would say that was easier, actually. Okay, so we have that. And then let's run our vellum through and see if it works fine too. If it does, we may have to send Ange a thank you card. It's not that the other way is difficult, I guess. It's just kind of nicer if you don't have to worry about always staggering the plates. Sometimes it makes that hard because you'll get your die placed right where you want it, and then you have to move You have to move the plates. You go, oh no. It feels like it's just slightly slimmer, but if it's still cutting, then oh, I love it. Thanks, Ange. Great idea. Okay, so number 3 plate, and then your number 2 plates instead of number 1 plate is kind of a nice sandwich. If I have to. If I have to choose, I think I'll use that one instead of number 1 plate. Hello, Helen. Oh, you're making dinner. It's so weird, Helen. That's so odd. I'm just getting ready to have some breakfast after this. No, that's not odd at all. I hope you're having a great weekend, Helen. It's going to be a holiday for most of us here. Tomorrow, yes, tomorrow, Martin Luther King Day. So, there will be some more crafting going on for sure, up in here anyway. And one thing I'm going to do is I am going to hopefully make 20 Christmas cards. So most of you know that I am doing that in anticipation of having all of my Christmas cards finished by December 1st. And if you too have this kind of a wish, let's put it into action, right? And one thing you can do that will be a little bit more fun is come along with me on my journey to have everything, all of my cards, etc., finished by December 1st. And you join the Facebook group 'Tis the Season Christmas Makers Club. It's not just for paper crafters, it's for anyone who's working on projects for Christmas, period. So photography, knitting, crocheting, diamond painting, watercolors, whatever you're working on, ironwork, I don't know. You can think of a million things. Anybody who's a maker for Christmas, I would love for you to join that group. I set forth challenges for you every month. There will be some prizes for winning challenges and things like that. And it's just going to be a fun way to keep ourselves motivated. Okay, so please don't forget about signing up for that Facebook group. And if you need help finding it, just let me know and I will be happy to send you the link. Okay. All right, so back to our card now. I just want to get a little bit of, I think, Sil Plus. Just gonna do a little Sil Plus because it's vellum. I don't know if it needs it or not, but you know what? I like Sil Plus. This is very easy to place in the center because you just basically have to look at the inside rectangle of this design. And then, let's see here, so that the vellum shows off, I'm going to pop this up on dimensionals. So we can't put dimensionals on the part that's just vellum, or we will see it. And we don't want to see it. That's part of the fun of the vellum, right? So anyway, I'm going to make sure that this one is really popped up. Whoops. Is really supported in the middle. And I'm going to use 6 dimensionals. Ah, they're cheap. Go ahead. Please send you the 'Tis the Season. Absolutely, Susan. I will do that. Make sure, or I'll private message you if I have trouble sending it to you. Sometimes people's privacy links don't let me send things to them. So unless you have set your privacy links that way, though, I can do it. So excellent. Can't wait to have you join. The more, the merrier, literally. Because we just started it, right, at the very last week of December. But already people have submitted lots of really cool projects and inspiration and all sorts of fun stuff. Now I can tell I have cut this odd because I'm odd. And I think about 1/4 of an inch needs to come off of the bottom, or I could leave it like that, quite frankly. No, I think I want to take this off, and I'm guessing that I'm going to back off a little bit. I'm guessing that, you know, it's a little bit shorter, but if I keep trimming away, it's going to be all gone. So there, that's good enough. Oh my gosh, I love this. I don't know. Do you guys like this pattern or is it too much? Put in the comments, too much or just right. I want to know, be perfectly honest, of course. You don't have to love the things I love because guess what? There's some paper in here and I will tell you which paper it is, but there's some paper that is not my cup of tea. It's just not. I won't go so far as to call it ugly, but it's just not something that I'm drawn to. But I will tell you when we get there. Now this is my jam right here. It's so gorgeous. Okay, let's think about, oh, now we get to adorn it with jewelry. Well, the first thing that comes to mind are the new Iridescent Rhinestone Basics. They are so perfect for so many things because they're iridescent, right? So they play a little bit like a chameleon. Like they'll go with a lot of different things. But just to torture myself, I'm looking through the rest of my embellishments. We also have those opal. Oh, just right. Kathy, awesome. Marcia, just right. Oh, good, Susan. Okay, excellent. Let's see here. Well, there's the Iridescent Jewels, which are on low inventory, by the way. So get thee to the store and the Stampin' Up! Store and get yourself some more of those Iridescent Rhinestone Basic Jewels. I can tell you that because I already got mine. Ah. An order on, what was it, Friday afternoon? Now this is really pretty. These are Flirty Flamingo, so I'm getting out the sequins. And those are Flirty Flamingo sequins. I feel like they're going to take away from the, they're going to compete with the paper too much. Nope, too dark. Okay, I think I'm going to nix those. Now, of course, we could use the brushed brass butterflies. That is a cool, such a cool nature element, right? I mean, we have lots of butterfly stamps, but then we have these brushed brass butterflies that go with all the flower sets, as far as I'm concerned. And I do like the flower sets. And then finally, we also have these. They're fun. I don't think they're showy enough, but maybe not. Polished dots. I believe they're clear and Calypso Coral. Okay, I'm saying no on the brass. I already put that copper on there. These are really gorgeous. They would add more of a textural element, or the iridescent rhinestones are going to show off a little more. Which do you like? And the first one to get to 3 is what we're using. So type quick. You say polished or rhinestone. How about that? Say polished or rhinestone. Which do you like? Oh, Kathy says butterflies would be pretty. They would. Let's see. I'm going to see if I have a package of iridescent rhinestones already started. I feel like I do, but where are they? That's the question. Rhinestones. Okay, Kathy says, all right, if you're not going to use the butterflies, I'll still play rhinestones. Rhinestones. Oh, if you want polished, you better hurry up and type fast. There we go. We got the rhinestones. Okay, rhinestones win. These are still very beautiful, but I'm with you. Yeah, I was pushing for the rhinestones. I hope they're called Rhinestone Basic Jewels, and I hope that means they're going to stick around for a long time. They are just in the holiday catalog right now. So if you like them like I like them, sometimes I think it helps if we order them a lot. And since they're on low inventory, I think that probably means we've been ordering just fine. Okay. Oh, yeah. This looks fun. This also reminds me of, well, again, fabric, but like a dress from maybe the 50s, 60s. I don't know. I used it when I was in high school. I used to dress vintage, like literally I would go to the Senior Citizen Center. This was before everybody knew to rummage for vintage clothes. I would go to the Senior Citizen Center, and up in the attic you could get, let's see, you could fill a brown bag with clothes for $2. Honest to God. So I didn't sew or anything, but I think I got this idea or this inspiration from the movie Pretty in Pink. Remember how like she took the clothes and made them so fantastic? Okay, well, I didn't take the clothes and sew them or anything, but I would just go up and get the clothes. And then I would tell just a few of my friends, but man, we drug out some crazy stuff. Most of it was really fantastic. A couple of things, my mom was like, if you wear that one more time, you're grounded. Can you believe that? Oh, brother. Seriously, Mom, I was a perfect child. I can't believe that was the only thing she could think of to ground me for. I was wearing something weird. And I mean, it didn't say anything bad. It was just, it was just like, I don't know. There was this one thing that I remember. It was polyester. And it was blue with yellow circles on it. But I think it was, I want to say it was like a bathrobe. And I decided that that was like the cat's pajamas. And, oh my Lord, I would wear that with just this weird get-up, I'm sure. And anyway, so yeah, she had it. She was like, I don't want to see that bathrobe one more time. What a nut. Oh gosh. Okay, here's our cool card. Oh, and I have this. Oh goodness, what am I going to stamp inside it? Because I don't have, well, we're going to hold off on that. I'm going to go ahead and put it inside though. Let me make sure that I cut this. It's okay. It's all right. We're going to pretend it's okay. But anyway, yes. Okay, see all the fun memories that come up with this like paper? My goodness. I'm sure your mind works in the same way, which is part of a really cool thing about just looking at all of these cool colors and patterns is that they bring up all sorts of things to remember. Okay, so that, if you like this card, then you need this paper, and it's free with a $50 order. Stuff you were going to buy anyway, you can get this paper for free. So, okay, we will put that one away. And again, if you would like to shop with me, there's your information. You can go right there. Okay, give me just 1 minute. I'm going to change out the papers, right? And maybe clear the deck a tiny bit. Now, I am going to show you some papers that I couldn't cut. These are some papers that I just couldn't cut to do the sample for you because I love them. They're perfect. They're 6x6, first of all. Sorry. Oh my gosh, it was so close. I was right up in your grill, wasn't I? So, these papers are from the New Horizons section. I want to show you. It's a beautiful suite, and it's got the best dies. So the dies are made to be things you'd see on the Horizon line. Right? So, and I know my teammate Maria loves this suite. Loves it. I think it was her first choice, you know, her first pick. Let's look back here. Why don't I? They give us these glossaries or indexes for a reason. Okay, and this is called On the Horizon. It's on page 43. Okay. Oh my goodness, it's 11:22 already. What? I was having way too much fun with that daffodil paper. I knew I shouldn't have started with that because I love it so much. I'm sorry. All right, we'll move it right along. This suite is really cool, right? So see, there's one of the papers. That's the paper. It's stunning. This is the stamp set and the dies. And so the dies are like, there's a fence that makes it look like it's going into the card. And you can just use all of these little pieces and parts along with this paper, and they're incredibly easy to make a beautiful card out of. So let me just show you briefly. Uh-oh, what was that? Okay. Anyway, let me show you briefly what I'm talking about here. These papers. Look at this. It's just stunning. I also think, well, I haven't done it yet, right? But this inspires me to do my own watercolor wash paper, because that's really what this technique is, I believe. And of course you need to have lots of good control with the water to make it do these things. But why not try? We have our water brushes. They are really easy to work with. And then just use our ink. You get your re-inker out, or use some from your ink pad and give it a try. But I also think, well, there's all this paper. So they're just gorgeous, and they'll conjure up something different for all of us, I think. You know, this looks like a foggy day up in the, it looks to me like off the coast of Washington, right in the San Juan Islands. And so, I mean, just all sorts of cool things. And so I took that paper, and again with this stamp set has its own sentiments, but I didn't even use it. I thought maybe I will make like a masculine card, for goodness sake, because I never really make cards that are specifically masculine, and they probably lean towards feminine, if I'm being honest. That's just my style. Okay, I'm having trouble with that. I will fix this later with a glue dot. But that's all I did was I took the paper, right? I cut it down to size, put it on some old olive, and then I wrote a note to my friend who just had surgery. So anyway, it's so fun. And then the same thing, I really just did embossing with gold. And oops, I need to hold it up here a little bit. Embossing with gold. Let me take that off. It gets in our way. There we go. So beautiful card, way easy, very, very easy to work with. I would say even if you're not a stamper, you could get that paper and make a card. Just glue that beautiful paper down, and you got it made in the shade. Okay, let's talk about this one. This one is the Flowering Fields. It's with the tulip sets. We have worked with it a couple of times. I did a whole live on working on with the windmills, so you've seen this before. And this was one of the cards that I made during that, which I think is a really pretty way to just cut up the paper, right? I've put this one up on dimensionals. And so I've added a little bit of interest to every single paper, but all three of these are from this set of paper. And again, this shows you like all the different designs and then all of the base colors that are in the patterns of paper. So very easy to coordinate, very easy to just get started. And then again, these in their 12 by 12 are really quite stunning if you wanted to just frame them. All right, look at this. Oh, so beautiful. So, so beautiful. This, I love the clouds in this paper because they're not what you expect, I guess. Some of them are clips of coral. So, I mean, it's just gorgeous. Here's for my purple lovers. Look at that. So this paper you purchase in the annual catalog, or no, in the mini catalog. And again, try out the windmills. They're very fun. There's, in that suite, there are two stamp sets. There's one that's basically windmills, and then the other one that's basically tulips. So choose one or both. Choose what you like. Yes, and just do it. Okay, let's see here. This is a super fun paper too. And it coordinates with another one of our bundles. This is the Sunshine and Rainbows. This is in celebration paper. Okay, I don't know why. Look at how I put those on there. Oh, goofy. I don't know. I had the whole sheet of paper and I put them there. But I know I moved the banner. Yes. So anyway, this is just a really, as you can tell, bright and happy. Probably makes you smile, right? And you can get a whole package of this free with a $50 order. Okay. So Sunshine and Rainbows, again, in the Celebration catalog. Just check it out. And if you liked the rainbow stamp set like I did, I purchased the Rainbow of Happiness right here. And I purchased the dies. And then I purchased the Cloud Punch. And then I earned the paper for free. So let me show you real quickly, if I can, the rainbows. And I might, we're not going to use them today, but there's a great, here we go. There's a great set of dies that come with this bundle. So you save 10% when you purchase the bundle, then add on the Cloud Punch, okay, and then you get the paper for free. Awesome. Yes, yes, yes. Sad face. Oh, I'm sorry. I know there are, in the other markets, we're having a bit of a hard time, aren't we? Yes, I have heard this with ordering. Okay, so anyway, this is the bundle. So if you like all of that, just order the bundle, the Cloud Punch. You have to have the Cloud Punch because it goes with a million different things. And even in this paper, you can punch out clouds. So on that note, let me get supplies I've made for a card. Now, where are those? That's a good question. Oh no. Don't tell me. 1 minute. I thought I put it in a very special place. Let's see here. It might be with the rainbows. Oh, I know where it is. You're going to love this. There's the supplies for the card. What size are the squares on my paper sampler? 2x2, Kathy. They're just 2x2. And so you can get them mostly on the front. Like I said, this one has 2 more patterns. And then you have a little section, and these are 1-inch circles. So, hope that helps. Okay, so let's do something fun with this paper. Again, I got the Magenta Madness. Is that what's in this? Yes, Magenta Madness. I got the card base out. Okay, then I decided to grab my favorite piece of DSP, which is just these beautiful bold stripes. I am going to, again, put it on white because here it is without the white. Okay, and then here it is with the white. And for me, there's no contest. I love that. So we're going to put that down right now. And then look, probably my second favorite pattern, the polka dots. But sometimes you have to make a tough choice. It's not really that tough because I have 3 packs of the paper. Okay, and yes, all right. And then this guy. Yes, Kathy, absolutely. Okay, and then already, this looks so fun, I think. All these just bold stripes. And you saw that paper, it's all about the rainbows and just fun. Okay, here's one of the papers that coordinates with the punch. That's why you have to get the punch, okay? You can make so many clouds simply by punching them out. So let's punch a few of these out. I think I want a couple of them. I don't know which ones. It doesn't really matter. Okay. And then let me cut into this paper a tiny bit. I think I want that one with the sunshines on it. It really just, ooh, I almost cut it with the scissors. Come on, watch it, Lisa. Okay, just as simple as that. On another video, you have seen me use the punch, the cloud punch, as a template for using the blender brush to make clouds. So it's super fun and versatile. Okay, I think I'm going to put this down here. I'm probably going to have like a couple of these clouds up here, maybe. Let's see. This one's bothering me because it's a tiny bit flat on one edge. So why am I bothering with it? Just get another one, Lisa. And I love how the one that's sitting on the card right now mirrors the paper. That's very fun. Okay. So many clouds. I don't know how many clouds you can punch out, but in each package, you're going to get 4 6x6 sheets to punch out clouds from. So, okay, there we go. That's much better. Then I don't have to worry about one of them being. Yeah, I think I'm going to have it like that. Okay, so now I know how we're going to show up the paper. Let's just put one of these little sentiments. We don't even have to use the rainbow, right? We can if we want, but we don't have to. And then also the set of dies. Look at these. Aren't these beautiful? These little clouds. They're so helpful too. I love them. How about a little something to brighten your day? We're just making kind of all occasion cards today, aren't we? These are going to go out in the mail probably tomorrow. No, they're not. Tuesday. Remember, it's a holiday. So they'll go in the mail on Tuesday. You might get one. I don't know. I'm just going to send them out to random. So maybe it will help if you wrote that you shared. I'd hate to say, like, you know, I'm blackmailing you. I'm not blackmailing you. But it will help your names show up. So maybe that would help. Usually if you just are saying hello to me, that's perfect. Okay, here's Magenta Madness. Let's try it because that paper that we're using is dark and patterned. So we want our sentiment to have a real pow, don't we? I almost want to use a little circle. Ooh, I love it. That's so cute. Look. Okay. Now I need to look in my layering circles, which I think might be not orderable right now. I don't know. You guys can tell me on that one. But let's see here. Yes. Now I put this on kind of a little piece of paper, didn't I? Oh, it's perfect. Okay. It's so cute. All right, so let's try our little trick again of using our number 3 plate with our 2 number 2 plates. Really does move through there much easier. I don't know what it is. Must just be a tiny bit smaller or something. Okay, looks good. And so away we go. Yep, it just pulls it in there pretty easy. And so you get the number 3 plate. It's not something extra you have to buy. You get the number 3 plate when you purchase the mini. Anyway, you get all the plates and a set of clear plates to start with. You'll have to replace those. They are considered a consumable, right? They get all scratched up and bowed and all that stuff. So you could punch the cloud out in white cardstock and use a blending brush. Absolutely. You can use the positive or the negative piece that you punch out. So, and then you can make clouds in any color you want, right? Pink clouds, you got it, no problem. Okay, then this is gonna be right there. I think it's so cute. We'll probably maybe put a little bit of ribbon or something behind it. Let's see if we can use ribbon this time. Tango, you need to shush it. Or you're gonna get a spanking. He doesn't even know what that means. He thinks it means it's a cookie. Whatever. Whatever, Mom. They like it when their mom stays home, for sure. So anyway, as I was saying, I will be going later to meet some of my family. That's going to be fun. And tomorrow I'm getting my hair done. So that's not super exciting, but it's necessary. I really like my hairstylist. We will have a nice visit, and then I don't have to waste time during the week sometime. It's treat time? No. They would like to think that. But no way. They're off. That's off of a few hours, isn't it? Okay, so I just put this one up on dimensionals. I always want to add a little bit of zhuzh whenever we can. I think this is polished pink, but I also think it will play very nicely with our magenta madness. So let's just put a little bit of Seal Plus on the back of this thing and do a little kind of 3 little swishes with our ribbon. Okay, let's do that. How many of you have this rainbow paper? It's not sold out, as of last night at least, but I think once it sells out, it's going to be sold out because it's a celebration item. So I don't want you to cry. I want you to get it now while you can, okay? Don't come crying to me. Don't blame me if you don't get it. Okay, let's see here. Let's put this on dimensionals also. There we go. And so then we just hide all of this ribbon madness. And a little bit of adhesive right there. Oh, so cute. Very fun. And we also have the In Color Gems, which I think will add just the right sparkle. Should I be able to find them? Oh, brother. I always choose the wrong container. I don't know. But when I'm not trying to find them, they're in my face all the time. Okay, here we go. We're going to use some of those pink. Now again, this is polished pink, but they're also kind of iridescent, so they work. They work great. And then how about like a couple up here? Oh, so cute. You don't get better than that paper. That is definitely going to make somebody smile, I think, when it goes in the mail. So simple though, right? So simple. One little tiny bit of stamping, and then you just let the paper do the work. So I'm in love with this. I hope you guys are too. No, I don't want to put it in there. I will not remember it's in it. Okay, what do we have next? Oh, this one's so pretty. Now, I don't have an example for this, and I don't think we're going to make one, but just because of time. I will be using it, though, in the coming week. It's Sweet Talk. It's one of our specific Valentine's papers, but the heart is really like an all-occasion sentiment, don't you think? Yeah, and candy. So anyway, here's just all of the beautiful patterns for that paper and the colors. Now here's the paper. Here's a paper that I'm not a huge fan of. So it doesn't mean that I'm never going to use it. I already used it. Obviously, I bought it. It doesn't speak to me as much. But the thing that's kind of cool with it is on every piece of paper, one side is a wood grain, which is pretty cool, and it's basic gray. So, you know, I think I'll probably be using a lot of the wood grain sides. It's too delicate. That's the only thing I can think of. It's too delicate for me because I like more in-your-face patterns. Yeah, exactly. And let's see. I have the paper that I featured the other night, but I didn't have the sampler for it. So there's your sampler for that. I did not cut out all of those colors. I figured we're good. We're good with that. And then, I made these cards. Remember these cards? Yes. So this is, again, you can earn this paper free with a $100 purchase, but you also get a stamp set that goes with it. So you get a stamp set and this full pack of paper. It's just like the paper that we sell in the catalogs for $11.50. And so you get that free. You get the beautiful stamp set with sentiments and images free. This is in the stamp set. And again, I've taken just the papers and taken one of those thanks again and just put it across the front. Here's one of the little stamps in there. So it's a good deal. So there are two things you can purchase in the Celebration catalog that you need $100 of purchase, or $100 of product to purchase them. That's one thing. And the other thing is a sentiment set that, again, we've used a lot. I think it has 21 sentiments in it. I used the sentiments one night on every card we made. And anyway, so that one's a great deal for, you know, for whoever, right? You can always use more paper. Okay, I want to bring this on really quickly just to remind you all of the fun things that are going on right now. So I am currently taking registration for a mystery stamping and for a bingo, right? Super fun. So the mystery stamping is free, but you do need to register, and you can get that link either from me, but much more easily by signing up for my email. So if you haven't gotten my emails yet, please sign up this morning, because I'll be sending out reminders on all of these events. So the mystery stamping, again, is next Saturday, I believe. Yes, at 3 p.m. Mountain Time. There was one part of that notification that said it was 4 o'clock, but that is not right. So it's 3 p.m. and you need to gather your supplies to make 2 cards that we're going to make. So again, that's why you need to get the email, because then it has the list of all the supplies, and we will be doing that via Zoom. And so when you register, you'll get an email, and it will have the Zoom link that you need. Okay. So this llama in the middle, we are having bingo and bubblegum event. It is Tuesday, February 8th at 6 p.m. Mountain Time via Zoom. The deadline to register is January 25th. So the cost is $40. And if you purchase the Gumball Greetings sentiment or bundle from me, which we will be using for 3 make and takes during the bingo night. So if you purchase that from me, you get to earn 2 extra bingo cards, and 2 bingo cards come with your fee of $40. Plus you get a goodie bag of product and pillow gifts from me, and I just started ordering them, and they're so cute. So cute. And probably a thank you card for me too, because I'm thankful. So anyway, if you would like to sign up for that, several of you have signed up, but let's get more people. It's fun. It's so fun when a lot of you are on there. So come on, folks, let's do it. Okay, and so the deadline again to register for that is January 25th. And then finally, if you are a VIP customer of mine, you get a party for free. That is the celebration that's over on the right hand side here. So that is all about just purchasing product you love and then getting a class for free. So if at any time, either through one order or many orders, you purchase $150 in product from me, first of all, you're going to earn 3 celebration rewards at least. And secondly, you're going to earn a party from me. So that will also be on Zoom in April. Date to be determined by the VIP people. So I make it so that as many people as possible can come live. And it'll be like a class with prizes. what? And games and fun stuff, because I want to treat you and spoil you and thank you for purchasing product for me. So please keep that in mind. Yes, because I like all of you and I want to see you with that kind of stuff. Okay? So thank you again. I think it's been really fun today, just taking a look at all of that really cool paper. And again, if you are interested in making any purchases, here, I'll put that back up. Please just go to thestampingzoo.com. It will take you to the sale, or it will take you to the Stampin' Up! Website, which is a secure website to order from. And if you have any questions about an order at any time, just call me or text me or private message me. And I usually just call you up and walk you through the order, okay? So it's as easy as that. All right, everybody. I hope you have a great day. Go forth. Have an excellent Sunday. If you have the day off tomorrow like me, let's do some extra crafting. You will see me, not in a live, but you'll see me posting over on the 'Tis the Season Christmas Makers Club. Please don't forget to sign up over there. If you are someone who makes things for Christmas, let's do it throughout the year. Instead of starting on December 1st, we are going to be finished by December 1st. Just think about that. Doesn't that sound excellent? Then you're going to have all of December to just go to parties and hand out your gifts, because, you know, we're not going to have COVID, right? We're going to all be going to parties again in my perfect world. So I would love to see you join over there. All right, everybody. Thank you so much. And I'll see you soon.